Now, once a business decides to go this route, what are the steps to actually implementing this kind of technology in the workplace?
Okay. So I think the first step would be to contact Can-Do. I'm not joking. But the first step really would be to begin to explore the tools that are out there. Most of them very reasonable. I mean, there are obviously loads of companies who are starting to sell tools. The open source cloud-based environment is just almost growing exponentially in terms of the tools that are available to allow the sharing of knowledge, content management systems, learning management systems. And to me, a lot of it starts with understanding how you want to share information and what tools are out there to enable that. Certainly, there are two elements that need to be looked at. One is learning and giving people the ability to access learning and support. And then there's a whole on-the-job side that says, so once I've learned these skills, how do I get supported on the job? And that can be obviously via support through tools and or documentation, but also the very people who are sitting in my company, who often I don't even know they're there, creating communities of learning and groups and focus groups and forums online using fantastic tools that can, even if you're a global company, connect people within an instant, and starting to look at how you can use what's already there, but in a way of teaching people and sharing information rather than blocking people from connecting.
Yeah. Now, what are some of the smaller steps businesses can take who have limited time and money to implement this kind of structure?
Yeah. My sense is start talking to some of the young people coming in and hear what tools they already use. I mean, creating your own WikiHow page and populating it with how do I little guy, kind of questions that people would need to ask within your industry or within your workplace. Using tools like Facebook. I see Facebook is now bringing out a business solution, Facebook for Business,
to compete with all those other business solutions.
Yeah, exactly. But it's people, it will naturally, I think there'll be a much easier translation because people use it such a lot. So kind of looking at what those things are, Skype, and the way that you can connect people through a conference call for very little money. So small business, in fact, is at an advantage right now because there's so many tools that are very cheap and very reasonable. In fact, many of them are free, that you could begin to build a culture of learning and sharing within organizations. And from there, it almost takes on a life of its own.
Now, if anyone wants more information from you and they want to implement these strategies we've been chatting about into their business, how can they get hold of you?
Okay, so it's Can-Do. It's www.cando.co.za. It's probably the best place to start. And get online there. We got a Wave you can contact us page, and it would be great to have people get hold of us via that.